helping me get there. I'm here talking about a product called Alera at the AAAP with Creative Science, a great company that's making a major presence here. I'm talking with Brady Karren, and we're talking about Alera here. And I know it's a respiratory product, and I hear that there's some research that was done with Purdue and a doctor. Tell me a little bit about it. What really are some of the great attributes of Alera?
You bet. Absolutely. So in that study that you mentioned, we were able to significantly reduce cough scores as well as a number of other data points that we collected on those horses. Really good study. Again, you can always find those studies at arenus.com or creative.science. But yeah, that study in particular, horses that have had a history of respiratory issues, Alera was able to significantly improve a lot of those cases. That has been presented at AAEP multiple times. The ACVIM has come out with ingredient statements based on some of that work. So it is a really, really good product. And again, I think it's probably one of the most researched respiratory products for a feed-through that's available on the market. Veterinarians gravitate to it because it has the science to actually back it up and support what it does.
If I'm a barn owner, do I work with my vet to be able to acquire this product? I know Soarmore, which no more that we're going to be talking about, is more open, but is this a vet only available through your vets?
So you can get it from a number of places. We do like it to go through a client's vet, just because, again, having that technical aspect of it and being able to have a vet that can monitor and see and say, yeah, this is making a big change. That's always really helpful. So yeah, clients, get it from your vet. You can always go to arenus.com and you can find a list of vets there that carry it. There's a handful of stores that you can get it at, but mainly it is a vet product. That's really where we spend our time, is helping to support that equine vet community.
So I've got a vet that's got a cough. I mean, I got a horse that's got a cough. I probably have a vet that's got a cough too.
You bet.
But I've got a horse that is coughing quite regularly, and I'm not exactly sure what the issue is. Is this a preventative as well as something I might have noticed, or my vet might have noticed there's a cough going on, and then he adds that as a new product to help with the coughing of my horse? Can you explain that a little bit to me?
Yeah. I mean, of course, there's always a number of factors, right? Dust, allergies, a number of different things. And each one of those things, there is an aspect of your maintenance and care of your horse that you want to take care of those issues. So we might want to soak hay. We might want to have a hay steamer, something of that nature to help with dust. We may want to have a different type of bedding. So there are things we want to do in conjunction, as well as there are some meds that we want to use. Some of those meds we can't use forever. Some are a short, kind of a short-term help. Alera is something that we can use long-term with no negative side effects that we've ever been able to find through multiple studies. And so it is kind of that long-term to support normal functioning respiratory tract, good lung tissue quality, all those types of things that it works for, long-term help. Normally, it's going to take a week or two to really start to see the improvements. Again, it's not a drug. We're not making any kind of drug claims. You're not going to give a shot and see it work like that. It is a product that you feed, so it takes a little while for the body to incorporate the long-chain omega-3 DHA. It takes a little bit for the immunomodulating mushrooms to do their aspect and get that immune system to kind of calm down just a little bit. And, you do get an initial anti-inflammatory, a little bit of that help from MSM. You get a little bit of help from the DHA, but yeah, so you do get that. But is it an answer like, hey, I feed it today, I'm going to be fixed today? No, it's not that. But it does help those horses, especially those chronic cases. And those horses where it comes back every year, you having to deal with allergies and all those types of things. That's where Alera can really provide some help in supporting that normal functioning respiratory, which is what we all need, right? Yep. We need our horse to breathe regularly and normally in order to do their jobs, whether they're a hunter jumper, whether they're a reiner or a cutter. or whether they're racing in Southern California.
Yeah. So can we jump over to Soar No More and talk a little bit about this product?
Yeah, absolutely.
And give me a little bit of information on
You
Soar.
bet.
Go ahead.
So Soar No More has been around for 25 years or so. It really started on the racetracks in the northeast. Also, eventing was a place where the original creator, Stacy Small, where she spent a lot of her time. Soar No More is an all herbal. It's an all natural product. It is thus far, from all the literature searches that I have done, it's the only liniment product on the market that has actual empirical evidence. And we published a study in the Journal of Animal Science where we were able to show that we were really able to help some of those chronic back pain horses. And that was with the Soar No More Performance Ultra product. So it is the only product that I'm aware of that has actual empirical evidence, but it's also a very safe product. Everything that we've ever found, we have never been able to burn a horse, blister a horse, any of those types of things where some liniments you wrap over them, you're going to cause some issues. Soar No More it's a good, safe product, as well as it is an effective product due to the data that we have seen.
Do you leave the product on for a period of time, a specific matter of time?
Sure. So, like I show reining horses, and so with my horses, I like to spray it on their back and on their legs to get that blood flowing, get muscles and soft tissue kind of warmed up, ready for work before riding. And so I'll put it on before I saddle, before I put on my splint boots, any of those types of things. And then again, I use it after I hose my horse off after I ride. I'll put it on again on those same areas again to help with that blood flow and kind of get good nutrition into those muscles, and be able to get rid of that soreness and all those types of things, so that my horse can stay soft and supple, and I can go in and have some great stops and some really great spins.
Now, I see a number of different variations in the product here. The poultice versus the sprays. Tell me a little bit about the differences and how I might use these products differently.
Sure, you bet, Tony. So the poultice, it starts with a really high quality bentonite clay. And the nice thing about the Soar No More poultice is it goes on very easily. It goes on very nicely. But also with a lot of poultice, it's like you have to have a jackhammer on the horse's leg to get it off after, right? Yeah. The nice thing about this is once it's dry, once it's pulled that heat out and all those types of things, and it's dry, just a stiff brush, and it'll brush right off. But it does a good job of keeping those legs tight, all those types of things. The liniment, I like to spray that on a horse's back or use it on their legs. Really, the big difference between like the liniment and the gel lotion is the gel lotion has a little bit of xanthan gum, a little bit thicker, so it just doesn't run. But it's all the same herbs, and so yeah, it does a really, really good job.
Are there any particular disciplines? You had mentioned a little bit that the original Miss Small, I believe you mentioned, she had used it with eventers. Are you seeing it go across most disciplines today?
Yeah, I've been to cutting horse shows, reinings, rodeos, WEF. Everywhere I go, I see Soar No More in tack trunks and on every tack store shelf. So it is a widely available product, and according to the people that I talk to, it's probably the most trusted product that I've worked with in a long time.
Well, it sounds like you can get this product. It's very vet-centric, obviously. You want to be working with your vets whenever you can. But it sounds like this product might be available in other channels of distribution where I can go pick it up almost any place where they have good quality equine products.
Yeah, any good quality tack store, feed store, you should be able to find it there. If you can't, then please ask them to carry it.
Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate this time with Brady, Karren, here at the Creative Science, talking about the different products that are available, and we'll be moving on here. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Tony.
Thank you. Thanks, Brady.
Was that good, buddy? Yeah, was that good for you?
Great for me.